Let's talk about the practical realities of onboarding customers, particularly when we're talking about media and we're talking about broadcast media. We're also talking about legacy systems that have been around for a long time and a lot of entrenched systems. So Adam, what about your cost of acquisition per customer? How do you onboard customers into this? I can understand why the technology might be revolutionary, but if I've already invested in these legacy systems, how do you convince a company to adopt this MadHive's technology?
So, we're really lucky that this moment in time is when, the idea of cord cutting is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so when we started MadHive about 18 months ago, people were cutting their cable and going over to Hulu and all these other services like 100% year over year. All the ad tech companies were kind of ignoring the space because it was pretty small in comparison to mobile and digital advertising. And so we were able to build a better mousetrap, even just from a standard centralized a point of view of like reporting software and supply side platform and a buying interface for someone's inventory, so we can create private marketplaces and other features for publishers and publisher groups. So what MadHive has done as a company is really focus on like publisher aggregators that are focused on this digital reach extension for television, right? So there's about $70 billion spent every year on television advertising, and about maybe a sixth of that is spent on digital reach extension, people that have cut their cords, and so we're servicing that market, and so there really isn't that much for people to change. In fact, they're all looking for better software. So, it's made our sales process, pretty easy in the past year.
Well, plus one interesting thing with our model. So the problem with most blockchain companies, they actually need they need a tipping point, right? They need hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people using it for it to be truly effective. It's kind of the poker room problem. I was part of the founding team for Zynga. So we made Farmville and Mafia Wars and all that stuff. So very, really know how do you get at least, enough people using it to make it interesting. And the beautiful thing about our system is we actually only need two, right? We need a publisher and an advertiser. And once we have that, we actually have a functioning system.